It has been 7 years since Tekken 7 was released, and with new additions to gaming series being released like Street Fighter 6, I think and hope we'll be getting a new Tekken game soon. Now many people, including myself, are hoping that the next Tekken game will be Tekken Tag 3. However, in this video I'm instead going to focus on the next canon game, which will be Tekken 8. In this video I'm going to talk about just a few theories and predictions I have for Tekken 8. Main storyline. Tekken 7 brought about the end of the Mishima storyline, with Kazuya defeating his father once more, throwing his body into a volcano. It also had an ending which teased what I believe will be the storyline of Tekken 8. The ending showed Lars, Lee, Elisa and a now awoken Jin, who seems to have some sort of control over the Devil Gene, planning to go after Kazuya. Now this is the most popular theory, and I believe it is going to be happening as well. I think the next storyline will be focusing on the Kazama saga, which is what I've heard people call it, which is basically Jin versus Kazuya. Now I have heard that some people would like the story to go other ways and maybe focus on other characters or just a whole new story in general. I don't think we'll be left on this cliffhanger. There's a lot of stories left to discover, and I believe the right way forward would be the Kazama War. Returning and retiring characters. One of the most disappointing things about Tekken 7 for me was the lack of development of the character stories. Anyone who wasn't tied to the main story were just given a single fight, and for most a really goofy ending. For me, this was a huge mistake. Tekken 7 was marketed as the end of the Mishima storyline, and instead of concluding stories for any other character, the focus was just kept on the main story. This is why new characters like Shaheen kind of became a bit forgotten for me. So I think Tekken 8 definitely needs to improve on this and bring back the new characters from Tekken 7 so they can actually have a proper story in this new game. And of course you can't leave out Orp Williams' favourite character, Lucky Chloe. Why do I love trolling him so much?
You piece of shit.
I also think Tekken 8 could be a good way to conclude many stories. There are some characters who may move on or just be replaced by Echo Fighters. For example, we might see Martial Law be replaced by Forest. In fact, you never know, this could even be the end of the original lineup. Of course, since I'm also talking about returning characters, I have to talk about the biggest mystery of Tekken history and a character some people have been waiting for a very long time. Jun Kazama. Now the story is now going to focus on the Kazama storyline. I think this will be the best time to bring back Jun and give us the answer to where she's been this whole time. Because we know thanks to Harada that she actually isn't dead. We just have no idea where she is. And I think that Tekken 8 will be the game to finally solve the mystery. Asuka Kazama. Back when I was really young, I used to have Tekken 5 on the PSP, and that's how I discovered a new character named Asuka Kazama. I thought it was so cool that we finally got a new Kazama. We were given so many people linked to the Mishima family, and we only ever had 2 Kazamas, one of which was last playable in 1999 in a non-canon game. I was really looking forward to see how this new character factored into the story, and whilst her Tekken 5 ending looked promising, the next installments then placed her in a seemingly endless rivalry with a fellow newcomer, Lily. As you can probably tell, this was kind of underwhelming for me. I always wanted to see more of Asuka, and I think Tekken 8 could be the best way to do it. If the story does focus on the Kazamas, then it would be so wrong to ignore Asuka. I think it would be really interesting to dive into the mysterious powers that she and Jun have shared, which repels the Devil Gene within Jin. I know this has only been shown in endings that aren't really canon, but I think it's definitely a cool thing that I would definitely love to learn more about. And yeah, that's all the points I have, but I actually did make a post in the Tekken 7 subreddit and I got some replies with people's theories, so we're going to read some now, and yeah, let's check these out. So I made this post in the r/Tekken subreddit, you should go check it out. So I just basically made a post saying that I'm making this YouTube video and I wanted to see what people's theories and predictions were for Tekken 8. And I got quite a few replies, so we're just going to go through them and see what people say. Okay, this is a big one. This is by Gil Vanta, or Kyle, I don't know how to say, I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. Right after killing Heihachi, Kazuya flies towards the Zaibatsu building and proceeds to laser it down. Okay, cool. I could see that happening. Panda reunites a couple of characters to go look for a missing Ling Xiaoyu, probably her friend Asuka and by extension Lily. They have to defeat Claudio and his clan of exorcists who had her captive since Tekken 7. Okay, that would be a good way to bring Asuka into this. I mean, that would be a way to bring Asuka in. I don't know if she would help. I don't know how close she is with Ling. I know actually, would Asuka work with Lily? I don't know. But yeah, it's a good theory. Various side characters are racing to get to either Jin or Kazuya before they destroy the world with their final battle. Some by personal motivations like Miguel, others because it's their duty, like the Ravens or Dragunov. Okay, that pitches several characters against each other. Cool. That's another person that I didn't think I really was talking about, but we could see the return of Raven, maybe replacing Master Raven, or maybe Master Raven will be permanent. But yeah, that's another one. And I was talking about replacing characters with Echo Fighters. Is that what they call them? I think that's what they call them, right? Echo Fighters? I don't know. Jin and Kazuya go full devil and battle it out. Jin almost kills Kazuya but hesitates. Kazuya takes advantage, bests him and absorbs his devil power. He transforms into a world-ending monstrosity and leaves a lifeless Jin behind, assuming he's dead. Okay. Jin wakes up in a cabin in the woods several months later, being nursed by Ling. Broken and powerless, he gives up the fight against Kazuya. Ling informs him that someone is on her way to help him. Okay, I think I know where this is going. Yep, I knew it. Jun shows up, restrains Jin, revigorates his fighting spirit, and convinces him that no devil powers are needed to fight evil as long as his heart is in the right place. Okay, so maybe he can learn, if he doesn't have the devil form anymore, maybe Jun can teach him about this healing thing that they've shown Jun and Asuka use. Jun, they showed it in Tekken Tag, her ending in Tekken Tag or something like that, and Asuka's ending in Tekken 5 also showed it. Fueled by Ling's and Jun's affection and faith, Jin recovers himself, comes out of hiding, steps up to his father once more despite having no powers, and proceeds to defeat him, freeing the world of the devil gene curse once and for all. His victory comes at the price of his life, his sacrifice as his redemption for his past sins. Damn, that's a big theory, but it's a really good one. If this was like the finale, that's it, this is the end of this story. After this, if we do get more Tekken games, then it'll be a completely new story. Then I think this would be the right way to do it, kind of ending all of them, not leaving anyone. I mean, yeah, I do like that theory. I think that's a very good theory. Something _ Hank says, I'm gonna make a wild call here. Akuma will be back. I have replied to this one and I said it is a very interesting one, but his ties were to the Mishima War between Heihachi and Kazuya, but Kazuya is still alive, so his mission is still ongoing. So yeah, I think Akuma could potentially be back. I personally didn't like Akuma just because I don't play Street Fighter and I found him really annoying to play. But I think it's really cool that we have characters from other games, especially a character from another game that's actually part of the main story. I think that's really cool. So it would be really cool to see Akuma back. Okay, we have another big one here. Augusta Cornwell says, my gut feelings / theories about Tekken 8 right now. It will be teased at EVO this August with a full reveal trailer at the end of the regional finals in December, or the Tekken World Tournament finals in 2023. See, this is a different, this is a different kind of theory, but I would love if the game was teased this year, which means that we'll be getting it sooner, I guess. But could it be teased? I guess we have to, this one we just have to wait and see. Honestly, I don't know at this point. I don't know how long we're gonna have to wait. Jun Kazama will make her big comeback. That's obviously the big theory that everyone has. There will be more possibilities customization wise. Cool, I'm always open to more customization. Christy and Raven will return and replace respectively Eddie and Master Raven. Now, like I said, Raven and Master Raven's one that I didn't mention, but I purposely didn't mention Christy and Eddie because I think we could definitely see the return of Christy, but I don't think Eddie will be taken out yet because one, he's a very popular character. Two, his story definitely revolves around both Jin and Kazuya, so I don't think it would make sense to take Eddie out because obviously his goal is still going after Kazuya, and we know he has links with the Jin because of stuff in Tekken 6 when he goes to work for him. So I think it wouldn't make sense to take Eddie out of a game where the two main characters are the people that he's going after. Possibilities for Heihachi to return, but as Mecha Heihachi, but maybe as the first DLC. Now this is something I saw, like I think a few people have mentioned Heihachi returning, and specifically as Robo-Heihachi / Mecha Heihachi. This is such a weird theory that I've never ever heard about. Like I don't get where the hell this came from. But there is a video. I'm gonna like someone linked a video. I'm gonna watch it in a second. Yeah, it's just I don't think Heihachi should come back. I don't want Heihachi to come back because it just ruins For me, it would ruin Tekken 7 because the whole point of Tekken 7 is this is the end of the Mishimas. This is it. No more. After this is done. That's what it felt like to me. So I don't think it would make sense to bring Heihachi back after that. Now of course, obviously he's cheated death before. This is like, that's the whole thing of the freaking Mishimas. They always find a way to come back. But I don't think I would like to see Heihachi come back. It would be, seeing a robot Heihachi is such a goofy idea that I think it would work for Tekken, because Tekken, like, I love Tekken so much, but if you love Tekken, you know that Tekken is goofy as hell sometimes, and the things they do in Tekken can be really stupid sometimes. So I could imagine a robot Heihachi, but I don't know, that would be so weird. That would be really weird. Probably would make sense to be more of a DLC thing than a actual like playable character. But yeah, I don't know where the hell, yeah, I think watching that video that someone sent me will probably explain where the hell it came from. But let's move on to the next one. Jukebox for all platforms, since people complained that it was only for PlayStation. What the hell's a jukebox? Console release date around late 2023 to mid 2024. Feels so long away, but it feels like that's probably accurate because I don't think it's going to be coming out anytime soon. I really doubt it'll be out anytime soon, to be honest. Yeah, those are really good theories. Once again, Robot Heihachi is such a weird theory. Okay, we got a theory from Cross Anime. Perhaps after killing Kazuya, Jin will absorb the devil gene from him and transform into his true devil form. See Devil Jin Tekken 5 ending. And then Asuka would play an actual role in the story, but that's just wishful thinking. I already replied to this, but one thing I didn't point out was, I think it's a very, from looking at this, it's kind of a common idea of having a true devil form, whether it's Kazuya absorbing Jim, I just said Jim. Whether it's Kazuya absorbing Jin's powers or Jin absorbing Kazuya's powers, I think that's what people are expecting. So one of them to take all of the devil gene. And of course, so what I did say to this one, it's a cool theory, but for Jin to take Kazuya, that would, what I thought was, would that mean that Kazuya is killed during the middle of the story? Like, would a big character like that be taken out in the middle of the story, or would that be saved for the pretend final fight, and then Jin becomes true devil form, and then you have a surprise big boss match which is true devil? And they did actually reply. They said that Devil Jin and Devil Kazuya would be the final battle in Tekken 8. But if you're talking about Asuka, I meant that she would be the protagonist of Tekken 9, with true Devil Jin acting as the final boss. So I think what they're saying is that the ending of Tekken 8 will be Devil Jin versus Devil Kazuya, and Devil Jin will win, absorb everything, become true devil form, and that's how it will end, and then that will tease Tekken 9, where Asuka would be the protagonist, which is a great theory, because like I said, I really want Asuka to be used in the main story more, and it would be really cool to see an ultimate devil form, because we've technically seen a full devil form, because Tekken 2 Jin wasn't born, so you couldn't have the full devil, I guess. Or is that wrong? Let me know in the comments, because obviously I'm not a full expert on Tekken, and I do love hearing what people have to say about Tekken. This is why I put the post in subreddit. I do like listening to people's theories and opinions. Okay, we got a theory from FNNNTC underscore. I'm not even going to bother trying to say it as a word. As I was reading this, I got a theory on my own. Since Tekken is about redemption, and I don't remember beef between Jin and Kazuya, they might have to combine their powers against something else. Maybe after a fight of their own, maybe Jin will help him to get away from the demon and combine their devil gene in some form. Would be better than just another two angry relatives. I've seen that enough during family reunions already. So yeah, that is, like I responded to this one as well. It is a cool theory, but what would they combine against? That's what, would it be like another Azazel or something like that? Or, because what I said here was, if people are actually thinking that Jun is coming back, would Jun be the thing they have to team up against? Maybe they bring Jun back and they actually show her as Unknown. I know Unknown is a non-canon character from the Tekken Tag series, but in that we saw that Jun is Unknown and she has these weird abilities. So maybe if they are bringing her back and they do end up making her the surprise boss, maybe it's because of that. Okay, we have a theory from El Green Jello. Well, it's not a theory necessarily, but I'm hoping that with Tekken 8, the main story is going to be about Jin versus Kazuya, which I do hope finally leads to the return of Jun, and I can't see another fitting way to bring her back than this. Also, I hope they finally do something with Asuka being a Kazama, and possibly has the Angel Gene. Is that what people are calling it, the ability? The Angel Gene? So, I think this is, okay, so this clearly shows like the common things that people are expecting from Tekken 8 are Kazuya vs Jin, main story, Jun returning, and people want Asuka to be featured more in the story. Okay, so we're gonna end this video with me reacting to this Robo-Heihachi video. So yeah, let's get this up and see what the hell this Robo-Heihachi thing is. What the hell is this? Kuma. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to... What? Robo-Heihachi. This isn't real. Sure. What the hell is... That's JC. Is this Tekken Tag 2? Attack of Robo-Heihachi 2, did it say? That is... Yeah, there... What? Wait. What the fuck is... Why is there King? Why is King there? What the hell? This is sure like a mod or something. This is not real. There's no way this is real. And what game is from? Because this is that's anime. That's not gameplay. That looked like animated. Why does this look like it's being recorded on a... Is this on an arcade machine? This is someone recording on a phone. This is definitely an arcade machine. Why is there two Robo-Heihachis? Someone needs to clue me in on this. Like, I'm so... What the hell is going on? Why is there Robo-Heihachis? And this is obviously Tag. Why is there an army of them? Tekken is so fucking weird.
Can't play this best tune and the best comedy sound real, massive, trust me.